Bear with me if I forget what I'm talking about. All right, welcome. I am so freaking excited to kind of kick this bad boy off. We're going to, first, I'm going to just welcome you guys, and then I'm going to let Bay take it over, but I kind of wanted to go over real quick exactly what we're going to go over in this happy hour so that you can feel like you've got the most information that you need to make the decision whether you want to join either mine or Bailey's team. So we're going to be going over our coaching stories. We are also going to go over kind of what we do as coaches, how our days look, because, you know, they probably look completely different between the two of us. She has no babies. I have two crazy toddlers. And so we both configure our days differently. And that's the best thing about this business is it can fit really any kind of schedule. So we'll go over that. All the limiting beliefs that we had about this gig and kind of how we combated them with, you know, empowering thoughts, and then even hear about the income portion, some trainings that we offer, as well as support and some amazing discounts that we are offering for you guys exclusively. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop my share and I'm gonna swing it over to her for you guys, her to kind of welcome y'all.
Hi, so excited you guys are here, and we're so excited to talk to you guys about our teams and really just what this community is all about. And I kind of want to share my story to kick things off. Like Allie said, we are two totally different people. We live different lives. And that is the beautiful thing about this is anyone can be a part of this, and you don't have to have some fancy life or fancy schedule to like work around. I actually started coaching 2 years ago. I'm 22. I just turned 22. So I started my workout journey with Beachbody workouts. I did 21-day fix, and kind of became a gym rat after I, like figured shit out by myself at the gym. And I loved the gym. I lost 69 plus pounds, whatever, fluctuating on my journey. And it just became this place where I would go to the gym and feel so alone. And I don't know if any of you saw my Instagram post today, if you follow me, but I seriously had no friends. I didn't fit a mold when I, was in high school or middle school. Even in elementary, I was always the odd one out. I never fit in. I just felt so alone, honestly, if I'm being completely honest. And I just wanted to prove to other women and spread a message that, you can fit your own mold. You can create your own standard for your life. And you don't have to, let others dictate how you, see your future, how successful you become. Let them, hold you back from your greatest potential in your life. So that is the number one reason I pretty much joined this community, because I knew that, I needed something more. And it wasn't like I needed a job, because this seriously doesn't feel like a job to me. It feels more like this burning passion in my heart, but I needed other women's support. And I know like being alone on your journey can be so hard. I really for the past few years have been alone, and a lot of my family don't support me. They don't support my choices. They don't support me posting bikini pictures on Instagram and on social media and sharing my whole life. And I just needed those women that would really uplift me and create our own mold. And I seriously stand by that. I really feel like, and I know Allie would agree, like you do not have to fit in with anybody. You are created to stand out, and you are created to shine as a person. By the way, I'm from Kansas. Yeah, I forgot to say that. But I really that's the message I'm trying to spread. And this has been something that has not just brought obviously income into my life, because we all need that, but it's been something where I can wake up every single day and show up, and I have a purpose to show up for. I have a reason to do that, and I don't even know how to not show up anymore. And if I did not have this community and these workouts, all the shit you see us post about, I wouldn't be showing up for myself every day. Working out is my medicine. Working out is something that seriously helps me every single day. And I know a lot of you can probably relate with that. You know, it's not all about our physical appearance. It's so much more about like mental health and focusing on ourselves inside and out. And I think a lot of people forget that. So that's kind of like my backstory. And I'm so happy. Like I couldn't even imagine myself 2 years ago where I'd be right now, probably still working at a job and it's 7 p.m. And that's just not what I want to do in my life. Like, I don't work for bosses. I don't take shit from anybody. Like, I create my own routine, my own standards, and I'm here to spread that with other people. So that's me.
Is she not just like a complete badass, y'all? I'm obsessed. So, hi, I am Allie Griffith. I am not much older than her. I'm 25, but my life looks completely different because I have 2 kids, a husband, 2 crazy dogs. So, you know, with the husband, 2 kids, it's really like having 3 kids. Can I get an amen? Amen. Anyways, I am Allie. So, unlike Bailey, I absolutely hated the gym. I absolutely despise the gym. I felt like every time I walked into a gym, I was stared at. Either the really skinny girls running on the treadmill laughing at me next to them walking, or the really big muscle heads at the weights, like staring at me saying, don't come over here and use my weights. Like, what you thinking? Like, literally, these are the thoughts that went on in my head at the gym. I always felt judged, stared at, and then I always felt like I was confined to this little box because I didn't know what I was doing at the gym. I was either walking on the treadmill or on the elliptical. Sometimes I got a little cray-cray and did the bike, right? But other than that, like, Stairmaster, nothing. I just felt like I didn't know anything. And so I never really got results, nor did I stay consistent because, one, I didn't have anybody telling me, homie, you got to go to the gym. Like, I didn't have anybody telling me that. And then I also didn't have just a community around me. And so I always struggled with my weight since I was really young. I was always a yo-yo dieter, binge eater. I mean, at my highest, I'd gotten up to 300 pounds. And I've just felt, you know, very gross about myself and very depressed and very, you know, even suicidal at some point. And this was all before high school. And so I really struggled with yo-yo dieted, binge eat, all the good stuff. And so if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't even help myself, like I can't even get results myself, how in the Sam heck am I supposed to get anybody else results? Sister, trust me, that was the exact same thought that I had. Because I had tried Beachbody before, right? I had tried Beachbody for an entire year before I ever became a coach. And I was like, I'm not going to do the shakes because I'm not really a shake person. And I'm not really like these containers. That does not look like enough food. And I'm a big girl and I need a lot of food. And they look really confusing and very strict. And I'm just not about that. So I'm not going to do those. I'm going to stick with Weight Watchers. And I did that for an entire year as I was planning my wedding. And, you know, when you're at 300 pounds and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't really know what I'm doing. And then I lost 20 pounds. And I was like, is that really how this is supposed to work? And so I just felt really defeated and really broken. And I was like, you know, I'm just going to go get weight loss surgery. I messaged my coach and messaged a few people and a few of my friends. And I was like, you know, I'm glad this Beachbody stuff is working for y'all, but and honestly is not working for me. I'm going to cancel. I'm just going to go ahead and go through with the lap band surgery because I'm broken and there's nothing that's going to help me. And they're like, but Allie, have you ever really committed to a program? Like, have you really actually done the program, actually followed the meal plan, actually drank the shakes? And I was like, well, I've done this I've done workouts. Like, I work out pretty much every single day from home. And they're like, okay, did you follow a plan? And I was like, no, I mean, I kind of did this and did my own little thing. They're like, Allie, you've never been successful doing your own little thing before. Why do you think these people who are trained to do the programs, do the nutrition plan are not going to help you be successful? And I was like, it's just really intimidating. And they're like, well, just give it 80 days. There was this 80-day program coming out called 80-Day Obsession. It's actually the program I'm doing right now, postpartum. I have a 1-month-old baby, and it was my go-to right after postpartum. And they're like, just commit to it for 80 days. Postpone the surgery for 80 days and say, okay, if this doesn't work, you can go do that. And I was like, okay, I can give it 80 more days. I mean, I've already tried everything under the sun, right? Atkins, Slim Fast, freaking Jenny Craig. I even tried starvation, which I would not recommend that. And so I tried everything under the sun. So I was like, okay, I can give it 80 more days. So I signed up. with a challenge pack, with Shakeology and all that stuff, but I still refused to coach. I was working a 9 to 5. I was working in insurance, and I was like, this is the dream, right? Every 23-year-old wants to work a 9 to 5 job and have their weekends off. And I already had a little baby, and I was like, I couldn't add anything else onto my plate. I already felt like a crap mom because I was gone to work 11 hours a day. And so I didn't sign up to coach, and I paid retail for Shakeology. And I committed. So I started my first 30 days, and I was like, okay, I can do this. And I went all in. And then after the first 3 weeks, I had already lost almost 20 pounds. And I had already felt just freaking overcome with just so much love for myself and so much fulfillment. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is amazing. And then it came time to renew my Shakeology. And I saw how much it costs. And I was like, they have got to be out of their ever loving mind. I mean, this stuff's good, but is it that good? And so I reached out to my coach. I was like, is there any way that I can get this for any cheaper? Because I committed, so I'm going all in. She's like, sign up to become a coach. She's like, just sign up for the discount and, you know, you can get it for 25% off. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll sign up for the discount, but I'm not doing anything else. So I was just sharing my journey on social media, and that's really what we do, y'all. And I'm not shitting y'all. Of course, there's other stuff that we do, but it's really us sharing our journey, inspiring others to do the exact same thing. We are not salespeople. We're not here to put up mascara across our face and say, hey, do you want to buy this mascara that's $45 and you absolutely don't need it? Like, that's not what we're doing. And I'm not shooting down anybody that does that, but we're literally just here to share our hearts, share our journey, and inspire people through that. And then, of course, help them, help others, and we get paid for it, which is freaking amazing. And so I was already sharing my journey on social media, and a couple people reached out to me and was like, hey, what are you doing? Like, I see such insane results. And I would just tell them what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm doing this 80-day program, and I finally decided to stop BSing around and really commit, and I'm getting amazing results. Like, I've already lost 20 pounds. And they're like, can I do this with you? Like, that sounds amazing. And I was like, I mean, I guess so. And then I reached out to my coach, and I'm like, I've got these people who say they want to do this with me, but I don't really know like how to do that or anything like that. She's like, oh my God, that's amazing. You can actually get commission from that. And I'm like, what? Like, that's how this works? I had no idea, literally no idea. I didn't even really know what network marketing was at the beginning. All I knew was it works. Like, that's what I assumed every network marketing company was like. You know, that when they slide in your DMs, like, do you want to try 2 wraps for $24.99 and not lose absolutely anything? You got to drink a lot of water. So, you know, that thing. Like, that's what I thought everything was. And I told her, I was like, okay, fine. I signed them up, and I was like, this is kind of cool. Like, I made $100 from signing 2 people up. And then I hit my first rank, and actually rank advanced. And I was like, I don't even know what Emerald is, but I got shouted out, and that's really cool. And so I just kind of played around with it. I helped 3 people my very first month. And then a month later, somebody reached out to me that I'd helped the month prior and said, Allie, I just wanted to thank you. And I was like, thank me for what? And they're like, I wanted to thank you for getting me started with this, because I am already lost 15 pounds. I already feel absolutely amazing. And my husband and I, you know, our love is so much better, and I feel so much better, and I'm such a better mom, and I can run around with my kids. And I just started crying because I was like, I have never felt this amazing from selling insurance. And I mean, insurance is awesome and all, and we got to have it, but this made me feel just so great. And I was like, if I could just bottle up this feeling and keep it forever, like, I would be so much more fulfilled in life. And so I reached out to my coach, and I was like, okay, so I want to do this. Like, I want to actually go all in and do this. And she's like, all right, this is how many people you have to help to be able to retire yourself. Cause that was my goal. It's like, I want to feel fulfilled with what I do. And I want to not be away from my daughter for 11 plus hours a day, because that was really starting to put a toll on me. She, I got choked up about this part, but she has like a speech delay. And so she was having to go through all these speech testing, and she was having to go through speech therapy and stuff like that. And I could never be there for her. They had to go to the daycare, and it just broke my heart as a parent, because I felt like it was because of me that she had the speech delay, and that she was struggling with learning and stuff like that. And I know logically, right, we all know that it's not because of us, but it's hard when you're away. And so I was like, I just want to be home. I want to be able to be there for her. And so I bunkered down and I 10x'd everything. And you're going to hear us say that a lot. Like this business, the amazing part about it, y'all, you don't have to wait a year for a 0.5% of raise. You don't have to wait 2 years to finally get $1 raise. Like your income is direct reflection on how many lives you change and exact direct reflection on how hard you work. And I was like, I'm going to work my ass off. Like I'm going to really work. And so I stayed up early. I stayed up late, woke up early. During dinner time, I was sending messages. Every time I went to the bathroom, I was working. I was just like, I'm going to do anything that I can to be able to come home. And within 3 months, of course, Beachbody doesn't guarantee anything, right? Like the money you make, what you do in this business is direct reflection on your due diligence and your hard work and how much you want to put into it. But I was able to retire myself within 3 months working the business. And I have been a full-time coach for 2 years now. And I have another baby and I'm getting to be there for all her first, something I wasn't able to do with my first. I'm able to see her first smile. I'm able to see, you know, just be there for her. And it's such an amazing experience because I remember leaving my first 6 weeks and tears streaming down my face and feeling so hopeless because we've always needed 2 incomes because my husband doesn't make that much and we just always needed it. And I tears streaming down my face and I was like, there's got to be something else. And now I'm living that something else. And, you know, being able to bring home twice as much as I did at State Farm and just being able to help others, it's such a fulfilling thing. And so I just wanted to share. I know I talk a lot, so sorry. I just wanted to share all that. And so we're going to kind of go through some of the limiting beliefs that we've had, some of the ones that some of our coaches have. And there might be things you're thinking about right there saying, you know, this is not cool for her, but like, it's not going to work for me. So I'm going to shoot it over to Bailey and she's going to go over a few and then I will go over a few.
Awesome. So I think the limiting belief, the biggest one that I had when I started this business was fear of judgment, just because like throughout my whole entire life, I was the one that was judged, you know, like judged for my weight, for my appearance, everything like that in all of my decisions. And I always felt like I had to live up to someone's expectation. I did not go to college. I went for like 3 months and I shit out on myself because I fucking hated it. And I honestly, I barely graduated high school. Like barely by a little fucking bit graduated high school. You know, like I had the cops all up in my shit because I was on like truancy. I hated going. I would rather work out. Like I was always at the gym and I just didn't like it. And I always thought like, you know, my mom, my dad, everybody in my family, they went to college and they got a degree. My mom's a nurse. My dad sells cars, whatever. You can't get a fucking degree for that. But he like did radio and everyone in my family has went to college. I personally did not. My sister's going, my brother didn't go, but I was like, God, I need a degree. Like what I want to do is, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. So I picked something which was, I think, kinesiology. Didn't even know what it meant. Didn't know what it was, but I was like, I'm doing it. So I tried. I failed. I failed myself. I just couldn't show up for it. And I just got all of that judgment from other people, and when you join, and I'm going to be straight up fucking honest with you because that's how I am. When you join an MLM company, multi-level marketing company like this, you will get judgment. People will judge you, but the one thing that helps you overcome that is your mindset. And I know Allie and everybody on here that are coaches on our team can agree with me. It doesn't fucking matter what other people think of you. It's just like if you were to go, I'm using Mercedes as an example. If she was to go post a picture of her working out in a sports bra and leggings, right, in her garage gym, someone, maybe another mom would come up to her, maybe bash her for it. Why are you posting a picture in your sports bra? Why are you like posting your body on social media? What are you doing, right? It's like, you don't pay my bills. Your opinion doesn't matter to me. And that's one thing that really held me back from like sharing my journey. You know, I was posting gym pictures. I, for one, didn't have a lot of social media experience. I didn't show up on Instagram stories like I do now, but I think that's kind of where we all start. Like we all feel like we have that not enough training, you know, and we just kind of feel lost. But I just had to like take a step back and think, damn, you know, I will probably never see these people again. I don't come in contact with a lot of people. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm a fucking introvert. Like I get on Zoom every day and I talk to people on Zoom. I don't see anyone from high school, college, my old like the old town I lived in. I don't see any of those people anymore. And the one funny thing is a lot of them that judged me and I was scared of their judgment, they're on my team. They joined me. Yeah. They joined me because they saw the energy and the dedication I had and still have. You know, they were like, God, how are you so like energetic, happy, like fulfilling? You know, how are you showing up every day? And I'm like, for one, I don't judge people. I may have my opinions, but I don't fucking put them out in the universe, right? Like I hold it back and I become better every single day. And you know me, like I post bikini pictures on Instagram. Like I don't care what it is. If you're half naked, fear of judgment from other people should not matter to you. You know, it's just like if you, by the way, Allie Griffith is TikTok famous. So if you go watch her TikToks, we're literally on a Zoom with a TikTok famous woman. Anyways, you know, like she's posting videos and she just had a baby. A month ago, she just had a baby. I'm sure people are criticizing her like, gosh, your stretch marks, this, that, cellulite, like all the things. We all get that stuff. I have stretch marks all over my butt, all over my legs. Like, and I don't care. I will continue to show up no matter if someone's like, why would you ever post that on social media? Like, why are you going to say, wow, you're into fitness, you're a health coach, you're showing up every day and you have cellulite under your ass? And I'm like, because I'm a fucking big deal. Like I fucking show up for myself, right? So that was probably the biggest one, is fear of judgment, and everyone will have it. Anyone on this call, not even on our teams, when you come into this business, it's expected for you to fear judgment. It's expected of you to fear what others think of you. And that's okay, because once you overcome it, they'll be wanting to join you down the road. They'll be like, I need your freaking help, right? The other one from a lot of my team, the girls on my team, I think is kind of like they don't know enough people. And that's a really big one, holding them back from like inviting to this opportunity. Anyone on here, like me or Allie invited you, Karen invited you, like whoever invited you, that's what we do as coaches. And we'll put it out there straight and upfront. You do invite people to do this with you. You do invite them to join your boot camp or work out with you or whatever you want to say. Like we invite every single day. We send messages and we're genuine people. We make connections with people. You know, I met Mercedes through like Katie Hearn Fitness, you know, stuff like that. It's just we meet these people through social media. And, you know, I had a lot of followers that went to school with me. Like I said, I feared them judging me. A lot of my followers were from school. A lot of them were my family members on Facebook. I know like my grandma's not on Instagram, but you know, a lot of like our family's on Facebook. It's kind of like the historic app, but it's fucking gold. So don't discount it. But you know, it's okay that you don't know a lot of people. If I came into this thinking I don't know enough people for them to do this with me, I can't be successful. Those are my own limiting beliefs in my mind, and I have to change my mindset around that. I have to be willing to grow and meet new people through social media. And this quarantine is a great example. We've been sitting at home on our phones, watching TikTok, watching Instagram stories, you know, going through Instagram feeds. And that's a time where I've made the most connections in my whole entire business this past 2 years. I am not even kidding you. In the past 2 years, I have connected with so many women over home decor because we're getting an apartment, over like stupid shit, vinyl decals, like cute tank tops from Aerie. Every single thing I've been talking about on my stories, I have been connecting with people through those different topics. And that's the one thing I love about this business is we're not salespeople. You know, our stories will stick. And when you're sharing your story, that's what sells you as a person. You are so valuable. And when people see that in you and you start showing up, and maybe you're already showing up every day, if you continue to do that, your network / social media platform will grow, and you will have so many people to just invite to this opportunity. And that's the like best thing in the whole entire world, is being able to just, you know, rid those limiting beliefs out of your mind. Once you come into this, I know a lot of like, even myself, I can be like, in the beginning, I feared judgment. Now I'm like, fuck off. You know, like middle finger to you, cheers to you, go live your sad life. Go judge other people. You know, if people are judging you, they're sad. They have something missing in their life. So that's something that you can also like look forward to. You know, maybe you have a limiting belief in your life right now that you want to get rid of. Coaching can help you with that, because your mindset will change so much in such a positive way. And yeah, I'm reading in the chat, like friends will stick around if they actually support you in your process. That's just like with anybody on social media following you, your family, your friends, whatever, you know, whoever it is. Just because that's a limiting belief doesn't mean it should hold you back from like your best potential of being successful. And, you know, that's just like, you applied for a job at a 9-to-5 desk, right? Like you're going to be a desk clerk or an assistant, and you go apply, you get accepted, and all of a sudden you're like, well, I can't take the job because I don't want people to judge the clothes I'm wearing. It's like, well, you could have been successful at that job. So nobody in any world has ever said that. So when someone like comes to me and they want to do this with me, or they want to lose 50 pounds, or they want to tone their butt up or get abs, I don't know, whatever it is, it's like, well, are you, you know, I can't join you. Like my family's going to judge me for getting healthy. It's like, no, like Walmart is the #1 place to be judged, you know, and it's just crazy. So those are probably the 2 limiting beliefs, is fear of judgment and not knowing enough people. So, you know, those are walk in the parks. Once you come onto the team, or you experience it in any way, shape, or form, you'll know like, damn, I got over that super quick. Like now I'm connecting with all these new women. If you're on this call, like you just connected with like 20 friends. Like you're in our family now. Like, you know, and it's just crazy. So that's one of the best things, is like new friendships in coaching. I just feel like I can text one of my coaches or like lean into my team and just feel like they're my sister, and I love it. And I was afraid to invite them. I was afraid to talk to them through Instagram because I thought they would judge me for being a Beachbody coach, if I'm being honest. But look at us now. Like we're on here talking to you guys, and I wouldn't have even met Allie, you know? So it's just crazy. Are you doing
limiting? All right. So I'm going to share, and I'm completely different than her. And I'm actually going to share my screen because it'll go with what I'm saying. And so this was me, day 1 of becoming a coach. My coach said, you got to take a before picture. And I took it. And I want to paint you the picture because right now, oh, I just knocked the crap out of my glasses. Right now, you probably see us, right? And think, damn, they are so confident. Damn, they're so secure with who they are. Damn, I don't know if I could ever be there. I'm just insecure with who I am. I'm significantly overweight. I just don't feel like I could touch anybody's life the way that they're touching mine. And I want to remind you that we all start somewhere. We all start somewhere. This was Allie of 2018. Allie of 2018 was broken. She had zero confidence. She hid behind layers of clothing. She hid behind a facade that she was this party girl because literally she had the worst social anxiety. So she just drank and drank and drank until she couldn't drink anymore. And then she became outgoing. She had zero faith in herself and her abilities. And she was fine with just living a complacent life. That was me of 2018. Broken, depressed, and at times suicidal. And I knew that something had to change or I was going to be gone. And my daughter deserved better than that. And so I signed up to become a coach simply for the discount because I wanted to save money. And then I started seeing what was possible with income. And then I started seeing what was possible with just myself and the community and how much it made me better. We all start somewhere, y'all. We all start broken sometimes, and we all start overweight sometimes. But the one thing that I want to remind you guys is that the best thing that we can do is find a job that is literally our freaking job to be the best version of ourselves. And nothing else will make you better than joining this community, than doing these workouts, than following these meal plans or drinking these shakes. And I can tell you that from experience from somebody who refused to do it for so long. And then once she finally did, she finally started seeing results. And I know how scary it can be. Like, how can I inspire somebody if I'm overweight right now? How can I inspire somebody if I don't even believe in myself? And you'll inspire somebody by inspiring yourself. Every single day that you show up being the best version of yourself, every single day that you show up and push a little bit outside your comfort zone, get a little bit more comfortable with being uncomfortable, you're going to be inspiring somebody. No matter if you're 100 pounds or 300 pounds. And I think one of the best things for me is starting coaching when I was significantly overweight, when I was at the beginning of my journey, because they got to go along that journey with me. And I still have tons of people that followed me that way back in 2018 that are like, Allie, I remember when you did this program the first time. Like, I remember seeing you step into your potential, step into this person that you are today. And damn, it's badass, y'all. Like, it's seriously badass. Like she said, there's no way I would have met half these people. Like, I am a mom of 2 that stays in her house that hardly ever leaves. And I'm an introverted extrovert. So like, if I'm out and about and I've had a few cocktails in me, then I can be outgoing. But like, there's a time when I have to be by myself to recharge. And so it's such a beautiful thing. And the other thing is, like, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. If you're sitting here like, I don't even know social media, what 23-year-old do you know that did not know that DMs existed? This one. I legit did not even know you can message somebody on Instagram. I had this thing with my best friend, right? We call it Tequila Tuesday, where every single Tuesday we basically get together for margaritas and queso and talk shit and just like, you know, catch up and all. And she was like, Allie, you realize you have like 8 DMs? I was like, what is a DM? She's like, a message on Instagram. See it right there. And I was like, you can do that? Like, I didn't even know you can message people on TikTok. I was literally just doing TikTok to have fun. And then a post goes viral and I'm like, ooh, I'm famous over here. Like, I don't even know. But seriously, y'all, you don't have to have a ton of followers or a ton of knowledge with social media. That's the best thing when you join either mine or Bailey's team is you get social media training. You get content training. You get freaking nutrition plans and meal plans. You get all of the resources that you ever will need to be successful. Granted, you're probably even going to get more than what you need to be successful. So don't feel like I don't know enough. I can't do enough. I'm not enough. All you have to do is 1, have a solid reason of why you want to do this. And 2, have a killer work ethic. Because we're going to meet you halfway. We're going to be there as much or as little as you need us to be, but we're never going to sugarcoat what it takes. Y'all, it takes hard work. It takes dedication. But if a mom of 2 with a newborn can do it, I'm telling y'all, anyone can do this. It's just, are you willing to work hard enough? Are you willing to get uncomfortable with yourself? Are you willing to listen when we tell you what to do? And that's really what we're looking for in somebody to join our team, right? 1, somebody that we can have cocktails with and enjoy life. But also somebody that we literally will just take what we say and run with it. Somebody that's coachable, somebody that's willing to learn and work and put themselves out there, because y'all, nothing in this world comes without hard work, right? Nothing in this world. And so if you're willing to work hard, if you're willing to start getting comfortable with being uncomfortable and making those baby steps, and, you know, not letting the fears disable you, but more like project you into your fullest potential, then we want you on our teams, that we want you to join us and lock arms with us and do this thing. Because y'all, there's amazing opportunities. I'm actually going to share my screen again, and we'll go over some of the opportunities that you get when you join, because they're so freaking amazing. So you'll be able to earn all-inclusive vacations, right? Some of the vacations we've been able to go on are like Punta Cana, which got canceled because of COVID, but we got to go to the Bahamas and California. And y'all, this is from somebody who's never even been above the Mason-Dixon line before she became a coach. Like, I never traveled. I never had the expenses to travel. And so once I became a coach and I found out that I can actually earn trips for free to be able to take my husband on, it was such a blessing. This is the first trip that I ever was able to treat my husband to. And we went on a cruise to the Bahamas and to Haiti, and he got to kind of step into my world. And I was able to gift this to him absolutely free, just by doing my job, just by helping people, just by showing the light, shining the light to people. And Bailey was able to earn this too, y'all. And, you know, we were able to earn trips to California for leadership events. And these are all trips that you'll be able to earn too, as you keep progressing your business, as you help people. We also gift our team to retreats once you guys hit certain milestones. And so it's just such an amazing opportunity to be able to travel, to be able to see things and get to find an amazing community. Y'all, I have never been the person that had a ton of girlfriends. You know, like sorority chicks, like I used to laugh at them and be like, like, because they had tons of girlfriends and I never was able to. I never really had friends until I found Beachbody. And that's because I found women that want to lift each other up, that, you know, can party hard but also work hard. Like, that is me, y'all. I can party harder than anybody you'll ever know, but I also work harder than anybody I know. And so that's such a blessing to be able to find people that are exactly the same as me, and exactly, you know, being able to enjoy that time. And so earning trips and earning those kind of incentives are amazing. And that's all on top of earning a commission, and all on top of earning, you know, money in this business. And so I'm going to kind of share income potential. And of course, y'all, this is not guaranteed. Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the coach opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. But it's what's possible. And so I will talk about mine, and then I'll kind of let Bailey talk a little bit about hers, and then we'll let you know how we make money, and then we'll kind of close this up if we have any questions. And so in February of 2018 was my very first month being a coach. And I was like, okay, so I'm going to help a few people. I don't really know if I really want to do this, but I was like, I'm going to try. And so the first month I was able to earn my investment back. And so the investment, it's always like, that was my first goal. And that's what I make all my coaches' first goal is, you want to earn that investment back. And so that's by helping 3 people. And so I was able to do that and help 3 people in my first month. And then in 1 year from there, I was able to like times that by a lot. Like, I don't know math very well. Again, college dropout here, but I was able to significantly increase that. No, I don't know of a business that you're able to give yourself a 3,000% raise or whatever that is, just by showing up consistently, just by working your ass off, just by showing up and helping other people. And then, you know, in May of 2020, I was able to, that was this month, actually, I just calculated all this. This month I am on track to make, you know, $6,000. And that's insane to me still, because it feels, I know it's work, I know it takes a hustle, but still it's every single dollar there is a direct reflection on every single life that I've been able to change, and every single person I've been able to impact, and every single person my team has been able to impact. And it's just such a freaking blessing to know that my money is somebody's mama, is somebody's wife, is somebody's, you know, daughter that their life is getting changed. And that's just the dollar amount that I got compensated for changing that life. And so that is a little bit about my income. I don't know if Bailey wants to talk a little bit about hers, and then we'll talk about how we earn it.
Perfect. Yeah. So my first month, I started as a coach. It's not on that graphic, but I did start in October of 2017. I made, I think, $50 back. So that's it. I made $50. I signed one person up, my mom actually. And then the next month I earned my investment back plus more. Eventually up to April 2018, I made $704. Now like Allie said, she was started off with the discount. She didn't want anything to do with coaching. I wasn't forced into like coaching, but I didn't feel like I was gonna like take off with the business at first. I wanted to take it at my own pace. I wanted to like help as many people as I wanted. I didn't want to be pushed. I didn't want to hit ranks, like any of that stuff. So I didn't come in with the discount. I came in to be a working coach. And let me tell you this, I couldn't fucking afford it. My coach paid for my challenge back, and I had to pay her back in my first month with my fucking commission. So it literally was just crazy. And I was like, you know what? I am worth so much more potential. I can do this. I need money. I was a broke person. I had nothing in my bank account. And I was like, you know, I don't want to be in this for the money, but I need money. So I was like, I'm going to 10X my shit. I started helping 3 people a month every single month. That was my goal. That's my minimum. At minimum now. And even back then I was like, I can help more than 3 women a month. You know, I can impact more than 3 people a month. And my goal was 5 people a month. So I started doing that. Eventually, like in a year, I had, you know, I really had like steady income, if I'm being honest. I didn't give myself a huge raise. And that was just because of my work ethic. Like I, for one, didn't have any work ethic. For 2, I just kind of took it at my own pace, like I said. So when you see that, like with Allie's, you see she gave herself a really good fucking raise in a year versus mine and, you know, other people. It's different. You know, we all take it at different paces. And that's what I love about this is I'm not comparing myself to Allie's or any of these other girls' income progressions, because the path it took me to get where I am today, I would have went through it 20,000 times to be in my position today, just with my mindset and how like of a good leader I am, how much of a good leader I am, versus, you know, when I started. That April of 2020, last month, right? It's May. I don't even fucking know the months anymore. In April of 2020, I think that was my highest pay month. I've never made anything over $3,700. And that was the month where our team pushed so hard to hit goals. And that's really because I have a working team now. I have girls that I can actually like pour into, and they want to build a business. They don't give me shit. They don't give me excuses. They don't say I'm showing up and then they don't fucking show up. The ones that are actually doing this with me are the ones that make an impact on my paycheck. And it's all based upon how many people you help, if you're helping people get started in this business, and how you mentor them and multiply that every single day. So yeah, you don't want to be a retail bitch. Let me tell you that right now. And I'm going to end it with that. Don't be a retail bitch, because it fucking sucks. It's all about learning and growing.
Well, I can say that I do heavy on the retail, and it has significantly helped my income. But everybody does it their own way. So that's one thing. Like the best thing about this business is the way I do it. Let me spotlight me. The way I do it is not going to be the way Bailey does it, and the way Bailey does it is not going to be the way that, you know, Karen might run her business, or, you know, Felicia, or whoever it is. We all run our businesses different. We all mentor differently. And so let me talk about how we make money. So the first is retail, is commission. And so that you make anywhere from 25 to 40%, just depending on what you get somebody set up with. Whenever you first sign up to become a coach, that's where the bulk of your paycheck's going to come in from. And that's all from getting people set up the exact same way you're getting set up, right? With a success on a platter kit, what we call a challenge pack. And so that's really where the bulk of your income comes at the beginning. Then as you're growing and as you grow your team, you'll get bonuses based on that, anywhere from $14 up to, you know, some of the top people in the company getting $60,000. It just all depends on how your diligence, your skills, your effort, and how much you build your team. And we will help you. I don't like to get too much into it because it can get really confusing, but there's tons of bonus opportunities. There's tons of, you know, just kind of like our corporate, our leaders just saying, hey, here's $100 for helping 5 people in 1 week. Like, there's just tons of different opportunities within the income levels. And then of course, you know, just mentorships too. And so I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that, because it's like, okay, cool. So I can make money and I can get results and all that stuff, but like, how do I learn all this stuff? And so both of us have, you know, a new coach training that we will get you set up with, which will teach you social media, which will teach you, you know, how to help people. It'll teach you how to sign people up. It'll teach you all that stuff. And we're very hands-on mentors. You'll get one-on-one calls with us. And of course, like I said, we will meet you where you're at. If you're ready to run, if you're ready to really hustle and you have big dreams and big goals, we'll meet you there. But if you're like, you know, I just really want to help a couple people, but I really want to focus on myself, then we'll meet you there too. The best thing about this business is you don't have to have huge ass dreams of retiring yourself and becoming a multi-6-figure earner. You can literally just want to help pay off debt, or be able to go on a vacation if you're not able to afford vacations. You could love your job and simply just want to subsidize that income and not be so stressed. And so it's whatever your goals are, and that's something we'll do on our initial one-on-one call, is figure out what your goals are, why you want to do this, and how we can help mentor you to make yourself successful in that. And so that is kind of how we earn income, how we mentor and stuff. So I want to go over how to sign up and some of the amazing things that we have going on for y'all that are on this call right now. And we will, and that if you have any questions or any concerns, put them in the comments, and I'll have Bailey looking at it so we can answer them before we head off. So I'm going to share my screen real quick, and we're going to talk about package options. So we have 3 different options right now for you to be able to sign up. And the first one is the nutrition bundle. So this is and I want to tell you guys, this is the exact same options that we give our clients. And the best thing about signing up for the business opportunity with Beachbody is we are not like other network marketing companies. And that was one of my big fears. Was I was so freaking deathly afraid to invest a shit ton of money into a business that I may fail at, and I may not be successful, and it may not be for me, and it may not all be rainbows and butterflies and, you know, all that stuff. Like, I was deathly afraid of that. And so when I reached out and was looking into it, I was like, okay, so is this like LuLaRoe, where I have to invest in thousands and thousands of dollars of materials that I have to sit in my closet and say, am I going to be able to sell this? Or then am I going to have to try to get rid of it and recoup a little bit of money, right? And that was the best thing about this, was literally the only investment in the coaching into this business was that investment in myself. So I have the potential to build a multi-million-dollar business just for the investment in myself and nothing else. And so the first one is the nutrition bundle, which is, you know, you'll get a year access to our Beachbody On Demand, which has over 1,500 workouts, and, you know, nutrition plans and cooking shows and tons of different things. You'll get 30-day supply of our superfood shake, which is our nutrient-dense shake, the exact same one I refused to drink for an entire year, and now I drink it every single day for 2.5 years. And it's helped me really get a lot of results and just curb my hunger and all that stuff. You'll get accountability, community, and me, of course, and or Bailey, just whoever you're signing up with. So you'll get the community, you'll get a tracker app, you'll get the support that you need to be successful. You'll get weekly meal plans and recipes with joining either of us. And then also, you'll get, of course, your coach fee waived. So there's a $39.95 fee for becoming a coach, but that is completely waived whenever you sign up with this bundle. You'll also get 25% off all your future purchases, which is an amazing discount, as well as access to our trainings, our team calls, and our communities. Excuse me. The second option is our performance bundle. That is everything above here except for your 30-day superfood shake. You're going to get our pre and post workout. Pre-workout is our all natural plant-based pre-workout. It's basically crack in a jar. You will never realize how you live life without it. And then our post-workout, which helps recover your muscles and repair that glycogen. And then the last option is the one that I always suggest, and that is our all-in package. And that comes with your pre and post-workout as well as your superfood shake. And everything else I mentioned above. And these prices are right now exclusive for y'all on this call. So our normal price for this is $160 and our normal price for this is $220. But right now, for joining us on this call, you're going to get this one for $140 and this one for $200, just depending on which one you want. You'll also get a free gift from either of us. So whenever you join, we're going to give you a free welcome gift, as well as we'll get you into our next mentorship and get you on a one-on-one call with us. And that's all for being on this call right now. That's all for joining us this weekend, okay? Or joining us tonight up until this weekend. So now it's time to commit. How you will commit. I encourage all y'all to take a screenshot of this or take a picture so you can shoot this to us to make sure, because the only way we know you're on this call is if you send it to us in this format so we can get you those free gifts and all those free promotions. So the first one, you'll email the coach that invited you or DM them, whichever way that you are communicating. The second, you'll do the subject line header, I'm in. And then the third, we want your legal first and last name, which package option you would like. So you can say nutrition, performance, or all-in package, whichever. And then what flavor superfoods you would like. We have chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, cafe latte, and vegan of all of those. And then it's right there. And then if you choose pre and post workout, for the pre-workout, we have mixed berry, fruit punch, or lemon, and the post-workout we have chocolate. And so that is how you'll be able to let us know that you commit. If you are one of our clients currently, maybe you're just a customer interested in becoming a coach. The way you'll upgrade is it'll just be with one of these bundle options, or like if you are a customer or client already, just message us in this format and say I'm in, and let us know you're a current customer or coach so that we know how to move forward with that, because I don't want to confuse everybody with that. So that is exactly how. Make sure you get a screenshot of this or a picture. And then Bailey, do we have any questions or anything like that?
We had one about, you already got it, if you purchase as a customer and you want to upgrade to a coach. So
yeah, just shoot us an email, because we'll have to do it specific for whatever your situation is. Well, I am so freaking excited to welcome some new people to this team. I am opening personally 5 spots for my new mentorship, and that's it. So if you're interested, make sure that you do move fast, because those spots do fill up very quickly. Bailey, how many are you opening for your mentorship? 10.
5.
5.
Oh, 5.
2 hands up. No.
5. I love
with 10. We need to make sure we can give you guys our full undivided attention.
Yes.
Okay,
Exactly.
so we're both opening up 5 spots for a mentorship. So if you're interested, make sure to shoot us an email as soon as possible so we can reserve your spot. And then, of course, it'll be completely reserved once you submit your order. We'll both be working quite a bit later tonight, and then up until this weekend. So make sure that you shoot us a message. If you have any other questions, maybe you didn't want to put it in the comments or anything like that, then just shoot us an email and ask us the questions, and we'll always be there to help you. So I'm excited. Cheers to potential. Cheers to opportunity, and cheers to welcoming all of you guys to our team. I want to get a quick picture just because I'm excited to do this. All right, everybody smile. Mine was all dirty, but oh well. All right, y'all. I'm excited. I'll talk to you guys later. Now I got to go, Mom. Cheers.
Cheers.